This week Parashat Devarim. This is a shiur on Parashat Devarim. It's interesting. Tisha B'Av sounds to people very negative day. It's a day of crime. It's very negative. But the truth of the matter is that there is nothing negative in our religion. Judaism, everything is positive. Now, there is a pasuk in Echa. Pasuk tells us, whoever chased after her, after Kahal Israel, chased after Kahal Israel, histiguha, cut up to her, ben hametzarim, between the narrow confines, narrow straits, narrow paths. In other words, got him dead end, and they took care of him. Now, the pasuk is saying that that's why Ben Hametzarim is called Ben Hametzarim. The version of Ben Hametzarim for these 3 weeks comes from this pasuk in Echa. These 3 weeks called Ben Hametzarim. Rashi on Echa explains to us what does Ben Hametzarim means. There's a height from here, there's a height from there, there's no place to run away. And Rashi says, Midrash Agada, Midrash says, Ben Shvasar B'Tammuz et Shabbat. Between 17th of Tammuz and Shabbat, that's Ben Hametzarim. That's a place that there's no makom lanus, there's no place to run away. And that makes 3 weeks. Now, that is the simple understanding of the pasuk in Echa. And that's a simple understanding of Ben Hametzarim. And the greatest tragedy is Ben Hametzarim, there is no makom, there is no place to run away. And that's the greatest tragedy. That's the way I understand. Ben Hametzarim, between the straight, Ben Hametzarim, that's a place that is no place to run away. It's dead end. And that is the greatest tragedy of these 3 weeks. Now, Zohar HaKadosh tells us we could read the pasuk differently. We could read the pasuk, Kol Rotfeha Istigua Ben Hametzarim, in a different light to understand. The pasuk is saying, Kol Rotfeha, whoever Rodef Yotke, Rodef Hashem, whoever chases after Hashem, Hisiguha, you could cut up to her, to Shekhinah, to Hashem, Ben HaMetzarim, between these 3 weeks. Unbelievable. Therefore, somebody who's chasing after Shekhinah, after HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so Ben HaMetzarim. The Zohar HaKadosh says, Mashal lemahad avardome, parable to what? When the king is in the palace, it's very hard to get to the king. It's a paperwork. There's a lot of regulation that the person has to go through. Once the king is out of the home, out of the palace, and is traveling, it's very easy to meet the king by station. It's the urgency, it's emergency. It's by station. It's not regulation of the palace. Or the king is going to a village. He's not in a palace. Where is he going to come? Where does the Shekhinah rest? Shekhinah rests when he's out of his palace by the families that are trustworthy. Just trust them. The Shekhinah comes there. When there is exile, the Shekhinah comes to the homes that trust. Therefore, it's very easy to meet the king. It's very easy to be with the king. Whoever works hard to get to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he gets to Ben Hametzarim. Ben Hametzarim is a time to get to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to feel Hashem, to understand Hashem. Now, the Midrash, the Rashi is saying, in Makom Lanus. See, the point is like this. Lifetime, we run away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We try to hide ourselves. We try not to confront the consequence of our action. To understand there is a consequence, we cover it up. We say Lashon Hara, we cover it up. We have jealousy, we cover it up. We have wrong desires, we cover it up. We go after them and we justify them. I tell somebody, why did you embarrass this person in front of everybody? I gave him such a good lesson, he had to hear his lesson. But you learn in Torah, it's asur to embarrass somebody in front of other people. Why did you do that? No, I did a great mitzvah. You tell somebody, why did you say this? It's a Lashon Hara. No, it's To'elet. I learned Chavetz Chaim. For To'elet is mutar. Why do you talk after this person? This person, we have to talk about him. We have to kick him out of the town. See, people justify whatever that they want to do. They run away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Churban Bayit. when you see destruction, you feel there is something is happening to you. You feel the destruction. And Makom Lanus, the greatest blessing is when there is no place to run away. Lifetime a person could run away and cover things. Now, Tisha B'Av is the time there is no place to run away. There is a Khurban. Person has to understand the consequence of act. If the acts are like that, there is a consequence for it. We cannot just run away from it. And once we understand that, once we relate to that, then that is the hope. That's why Chachamim tell us Mashiach is born on Tisha B'Av. Because the point of growth, the point of rebuilding is understanding the causes of the destruction. Somebody wanted to remarry. He got divorced, now new marriage. They tell him, when is the time? When is the date for new marriage? He says, I want to get married on the same date that I got divorced. Everybody's amazed. Why? We have 365 days in calendar. Why do you want to remarry on the same date that you got divorced? Just the opposite. A person doesn't want to be reminded. A person wants to be a few months away from that date because he wants to run away from that date. But he was a Chacham. He said, this new marriage is because of my understanding of the cause of divorce. I understand, I relate, I made a very good survey in myself. What was the causes of divorce? Now, finding out, realizing, penetrating inside helps me to build a better home, to make a home forever. Therefore, that experience helped me in building the new home. That experience is a wonderful experience to help me to make an eternality, to make a home which is eternal. Therefore, this appreciation, there is a source of listening and understanding and relating, not to run away, to understand, to relate and rebuild. That's the Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av is not a day of ceremony, ritual day, just get by. You know, a lot of people are waiting just 9 days to get by, to go. And then after that, go back to normal life. Go back to whatever that they did. No. Tisha B'Av is the operation. Tisha B'Av is injection of understanding and penetrating. Wake up call. That, do you know, we have minimum betterment of life, of ruchniot, of spirituality. In Galut, we are contaminated so much. We are so much in Tuma that we are numb. We don't understand the Kedusha. We don't understand what does Bet HaMikdash mean. We don't cry over the Bet HaMikdash. We cry over not understanding what Bet HaMikdash is, what Bet HaMikdash mean. We have Bet HaMikdash. Then, if you know the incident right before 3 weeks, a rabbi goes to save somebody. He went swimming someplace, and one of the children got stuck. The rabbi went to do a greatest mitzvah to save him. And this rabbi got stuck himself, the other one got saved. And that took for a week to look for the body to find. What is it? I don't know the case exactly, but I know one thing. We don't have the protection. We don't have the Bet HaMikdash. If we have protection and Bet HaMikdash, and we should understand, HaKadosh Baruch Hu saves us every day, every instant like that. And we hear once in a while something like that to tremble us, that if HaKadosh Baruch Hu would not be watching over us, what would have happened to our nation? What would have happened to Jews all over? Therefore, that's a wake-up call. Tisha B'Av is a positive day to be used, to understand, to relate to the cause of the Khurban, to get a white heart, understand the vitality and to rebuild a spiritual life forever.